Hey guys, Jesse from NintendoToday.com here, and today we have a special unboxing. I'm not going to bore you with any long intro or anything because we all know what we're here for. We're here for the unboxing of the Nintendo Switch. This is the neon version. Of course, there's the neon version and the gray version, but today we decided to get the neon version. So let's get in a little bit closer for our special unboxing. Alright, first things first, we have the console itself, or the box at least. We have the neon Nintendo Switch with the neon Joy-Cons up on the front, along with the Switch in its dock over here. And on the back side of the console, we have the Switch in its portable configuration with the neon Joy-Cons going into either of their slots. And then here on the side, we're just shown some more variations of what you can do with the Nintendo Switch. Obviously, capitalizing on the portability factor of the whole thing. Because again, it's a hybrid console, so that's one of the things that Nintendo obviously wants to emphasize. And then on the bottom here, you have a look at what all you get with the system or inside of the box. That being the Joy-Con, the grip, the non-charging grip at that. And then all the cables and the dock and whatnot. But let's take this out of the box. Now, one thing I do want to note about this is that there's no tape holding this together. All you have to do is take off this little plastic thing over here and then take it right out of the box. That's really convenient, and I actually like that a lot. So here we have the Switch screen and everything, as well as the Joy-Cons themselves in their little plastic casings. The Joy-Cons in person look a lot smaller than I thought they would be. They're also kind of adorable. I'm glad I chose this color. But let's see if I can take this out without dropping anything. We'll put these two babies off to the side for now. And here we have what appears to be, an HDMI cable to use with the dock. Here we have our AC adapter with the USB Type-C cord at the very end. You'll be plugging that into the dock and then that into your wall, obviously. Or you can also plug it into the Switch while you're using it in the portable mode to charge it on the go. So again, just take it out of the box. Here it is, and here is the Type-C connector. For those of you wondering, it looks like this is a 5.0 volt output adapter. So, I mean, take with that what you will. You can buy another one of these on Amazon, Best Buy, wherever you have your local electronics sold. And here is the Joy-Con grip. Again, another small accessory. The Joy-Con grip, either side shows, I believe, how much charge left in... No, not how much charge is left in the controller, but I think it shows which controller you are. So controller 1, 2, 3, and 4. And again, it's really, really small. So we're going to put that off to the side as well. And then we have some instruction manuals. These are always nice. I mean, we're not going to use them though. And then I'm guessing this final thing is the coup de grace. One of the main reasons we're here today. The main attraction and the passion for fashion. The Nintendo Switch's dock itself. Again, the dock, everything about the Switch is very small, and I was expecting it, but I wasn't expecting it to be so small. It's different when you see it in person. Here we have the Nintendo Switch logo and everything on the front. Nintendo on the back. And then if we pop open this back panel, get a little bit closer here. If we pop open this back panel, we can see where you're going to hook up everything. So we have the AC adapter. We have the USB port here. This is a USB 3.0 port, just in case you need to charge up one of your other devices or do whatever you want to with that one. Then you have the HDMI out port. And then yeah, you can use that to stand it up. Actually, no, it stands up by itself, but I mean, you're going to need to keep it open if you want to use your Switch in docked mode. And then if we can get on the inside over there, you can kind of see the connector where you'll be hooking up your Joy-Con, or not the Joy-Con, but the Switch itself. So, let's switch positions real quick. Haha, get it? Switch position. Okay, yeah, I'll stop with the terrible puns. And remove the Switch unit from this thing, because remember, the Switch is basically only this little tablet. And it's decently sized. I mean, it's not heavy. It's not exactly light either. It's a nice, has a nice weight to it. But here is your Nintendo Switch. We'll do a quick tour of all the ports on it. Here we have the volume rocker. If we can get that into focus. There we go, kind of. And there we go, volume rocker and power. And then over here we have a ventilation. This is where your game card's gonna go, because it does use game cards, unlike the PS4 or the Xbox One, which use optical discs. And then here we have the headphone jack, or the mic jack as well, I guess. And then this is obviously where you're gonna be sticking your USB Type-C connector. And we will put this off to the side, because that's really all there is to it. I mean, there's a kickstand right here. Underneath it, yeah, kickstand pops out really well. I mean, it does feel relatively cheap. But yeah, so kickstand, and then that's where you're going to be putting your memory card. So, yeah, there we go. I mean, that worries the hell out of me because of how cheap it feels, but yeah. We'll put this off over to the side. Man, that thing really feels cheap. I'm very surprised by that. And here we have the little baby Joy-Cons. Aren't they adorable? Here's the right Joy-Con, the red color. And then we have the face buttons, the Z trigger, which is digital, not analog. And then we have the right button, and then you can play it in this little horizontal configuration, because with the Nintendo Switch, obviously you can do two-player type configurations using either Joy-Con. So right Joy-Con could be player 1, left Joy-Con could be player 2. It opens up a lot of possibilities for local multiplayer, and I like that a lot, especially for next month when Mario Kart 8 Deluxe comes out. And then over here on the side we have the railing where you're going to be connecting it to the either your grip or your the straps or the Switch itself. There we go, that's a little bit better. But then we have SR and SL. Those will take place of your buttons over here. And then obviously we have the home button and the little analog stick. It's a nice analog stick too. Feels good. And it clicks in for when you need it. And then we have the plus, which will take place of your start button. And then the final Joy-Con. The left Joy-Con, which is a little bit more special. We have a D-pad over here, and when you have it in the horizontal configuration, it doubles as your face buttons. So Nintendo kind of thought that through. I'm very hesitant on using this controller as an actual D-pad, because I like having a D-pad and not face buttons. So I do have the Pro Controller ordered, and that should be here tomorrow. So maybe we'll get an unboxing of that as well. Then we have the minus, obviously the analog stick, and then we have the capture button. The capture button will let you, for now, it'll allow you to share screenshot or capture and share screenshots to Twitter and Facebook, your social media websites. And I think Nintendo wants to also expand that in a future update to allow you to record footage. We don't know how long this footage is going to be, whether it's going to be 15 minutes, a few seconds, or even longer. But I guess we'll have to see. Yeah, we have the minus button right here. And obviously we have the SL and SR buttons again on here for when you're holding in the horizontal mode. And then we have ZL and then the L button as well. So yeah, that is a very basic unboxing of the Switch. So we'll switch it back to autofocus. We'll slip these Joy-Cons into the Joy-Con grip real quick. So yeah, we'll slip the Joy-Cons into the grip real quick. See how that works. Makes a nice little satisfying click noise too. And one more time. And yeah, there we go. There's your Joy-Con in the grip. It looks nice. In terms of how it feels, it's not bad. The size, it's not bad. I could see myself playing Zelda with this. Maybe not for too long. Obviously, I would prefer the Pro Controller because that's more in tune with what I would expect from a normal size controller. But when I don't want to use that controller in the meantime, this isn't that bad. I mean, I have moderately sized hands and I'm not really cramped right now, so if we want to just take it off, we have the release buttons on either side over here, so press and slide up. Put that down real quick. Press and slide up. And then put that over to the side. And let's just slide that into the Switch itself. So yeah, going from one configuration to the next is a relatively quick and painless process. In this configuration, I can't really say that I like the clickiness of the Z triggers. I would have preferred an analog configuration, but yeah, I really can't fault this at the moment. I mean, with an extended playtime, maybe I can, but first impressions are rather positive. So let's grab this real quick. Actually, yep. For those of you wondering, there are feet on the bottom of the dock, so that's good. I'm very happy about that. I hadn't seen anybody else talking about that. So let's slip that right in real quick. And yeah, that is your Nintendo Switch. Taking it out of the thing is very easy. Just slide it right out, slide it back in, and there you go. Very easy. The console is nice, a very premium feeling Nintendo device. Probably the best one I felt, I guess, since I started gaming with the N64. Oh. And I accidentally turned on the Switch. We'll get to the setup process in another video. We have a lot coming up on Nintendo Today. But until then, I'm Jesse with NintendoToday.com, and I'll see you guys later.